We started our Q journal yesterday, and the big thing we talked about was we were in a crazy time. And during that crazy time, we've got a ton of stuff going on in our head and a ton of stuff going on in our hearts. One superpower that you have is writing. And writing is a superpower habit because what we write, we keep. One thing that you guys kept yesterday in your Q journal were the things that make you feel happy. Now, sixth graders, especially in times where life can be getting us down, knowing what makes you happy and tracking what makes you happy can be kind of like a life hack to help you find a way to be happy the next time you're down. Today we are going to be thinking about two things in our Q journal. The first thing we're going to be thinking about is yesterday. What you're going to be doing is traveling back in time in your mind to yesterday and thinking at different times of the day, how happy was I feeling? Was I super happy or was I super down? With your time traveling brain warmed up, then you're going to go even further back in time and you're going to think about what were the 5 happiest moments in your life so far. Follow me to Schoology so you can find where you're going to be doing your writing. Let's go. Head to Writer's Workshop on Schoology and click on the pink folder for Tuesday, April 14th. Then you're clicking on My Q Journal, Tracking Happiness. You'll always be able to read the directions on the first page where it says assignment. You see them here. And I'm really going to click on my document to find what I'm working on. And if you don't see something come up right away, you can click this link. Can't see your document, click here. Otherwise, just press on the Google Slides. It's going to ask you this question, press open an app, and your copy will automatically open up in Google Slides. On page 1, you are going to think back to yesterday. How did your happiness change throughout that one day? And what made it change? So in order to do this, I'm going to think about each time. So I'm first going to think about what was I doing yesterday at 9 a.m. And then I'm going to think about like how happy was I at that time. So I'm thinking back to 9 a.m. and realizing that I was reading, and I've got this awesome book that I'm reading, Call of the Wind. So I think I was like feeling maybe like this. So I'm gonna drag and drop an emoji from the side. Now what made me happy? Reading Call of the Wind. No, Name of the Wind. Oops. Name of the Wind. To start my day. Now I'm going to think about 12 p.m. and do the same thing. Now, 6th graders, I could say, okay, so at 12 p.m. I was boxing, so I'm going to pick this up, and I was feeling super jazzed, super happy, and I could just write boxing, right? Now, someday I'm going to look back on this, and boxing is going to be so much less interesting to read than writing On page 2, there's 3 major steps. First, think of your top 5 happiest moments of all time, and you're going to write them in the happy moments column. So for me, the one memory I was just thinking about was my friend's wedding in Norway this summer. Then number 2, add 1 or more emojis that represent that memory for you. So I was in these beautiful mountains next to the sea. So I picked blah, 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 blah. So I decided to pick the hearts because of the love between her and her wife, and I also thought about like my feelings. I felt so filled with love, and then it was so beautiful, so I picked that emoji. And these were the 3 emojis that really describe that moment for me. 3, write 2 sentences why that memory is special to you. Okay, so I was thinking about it. It's really special to me because I got to see my Norway friends, the people I played soccer with, who I hadn't seen in 5 years. It was even more special that I got to see my best friend Anna marry her wife right in the rocks, right on the rocks, next to the sea. Now, 6th graders, I could have just written, it was fun, and been done. But remember that what we write, we keep. So make sure that what you write is something that will be fun for you to look back on. Put in effort now so that you have something special that you always get to carry with you. Remember, when you're done, you're going to go back to Schoology and submit assignment. It might feel like a silly step, but if Kiana doesn't submit this assignment, it won't actually enter it into Schoology. So please make sure that you go back, press submit assignment, yes, submit, and then you're good to go. You've earned your points for the day, and you've got another page of your journal done.